Soccer, also known as football in many parts of the world, is a popular team sport that is played between two teams of 11 players each. The objective of the game is to score more goals than the opposing team by getting the ball into the opponent's goal. Here's a comprehensive guide to the basics of soccer. Field and equipment. The game is played on a rectangular field that measures between 100–130 yards in length and 50–100 yards in width. The field is divided into two halves, and each half has a goal at either end. The game is played with the spherical ball that is typically made of leather or synthetic materials. Players and positions. Each team has 11 players, including a goalkeeper who is the only player allowed to use their hands within the penalty area. The other players are divided into different positions, including defenders, midfielders, and forwards. Each position has specific roles and responsibilities that are crucial to the team's success. Gameplay. The game starts with the kickoff, where one team passes the ball to their teammate at the center of the field. The team with possession of the ball tries to advance the ball up the field by passing and dribbling, while the opposing team tries to stop them and take control of the ball. The team with possession of the ball tries to score a goal by getting the ball into the opponent's goal, while the opposing team tries to prevent this from happening. Scoring. A goal is scored when the ball crosses the goal line and goes into the goal. The team with the most goals at the end of the game is declared the winner. Rules. Soccer has several rules that players must follow, including fouls, penalties, and offside. Fouls include actions such as tripping, pushing, or holding an opponent, and can result in a free kick or penalty kick. Offside occurs when an attacking player is closer to the opponent's goal than both the ball and the second-to-last defender, and can result in a free kick for the defending team. Leagues and tournaments. Soccer is played at both the club and international levels, with numerous professional leagues and tournaments around the world. The most popular international tournament is the FIFA World Cup, which is held every 4 years and features teams from all over the world. In addition to these basics, there are many different styles and strategies of play that teams use to achieve success on the soccer field. With its worldwide popularity, soccer continues to be a beloved sport that captures the hearts and minds of millions of fans around the globe. Strategy and tactics. There are many different strategies and tactics that teams use to try and win a game of soccer. For example, some teams may focus on possession of the ball, while others may focus on quick counterattacks. There are also different formations that teams can use, such as the 4-4-2 or the 3-5-2, which dictate how the players are positioned on the field. Fitness and training. Soccer players need to be physically fit and have excellent endurance, as the game requires a lot of running and physical exertion. Training typically involves a combination of aerobic and anaerobic exercises, as well as drills to improve skills such as dribbling, passing, and shooting. Referees and officials. Soccer matches are overseen by a team of officials, including a referee and 2 assistant referees. The referee is responsible for enforcing the rules of the game, while the assistant referees help with decisions such as offside calls. Fan culture. Soccer has a rich fan culture, with supporters often showing passionate and vocal support for their favorite teams. In many countries, soccer matches are a major social event, with fans gathering in stadiums to sing, chant, and cheer on their team. Overall, soccer is a complex and dynamic sport that requires a combination of physical fitness, technical skill, and strategic thinking. Whether you're a player or a fan, there's always something new to learn and appreciate about the beautiful game. Skill sets. Soccer requires a range of skills that players must develop to become successful. These skills include dribbling, passing, shooting, tackling, and heading the ball. Players also need to have good spatial awareness, decision-making abilities, and the ability to read the game and anticipate the movements of other players. Youth development. Youth development is an essential part of the soccer ecosystem, with many clubs and countries investing heavily in youth academies to identify and train the next generation of soccer stars. These academies often focus on developing technical skills and game intelligence, as well as providing young players with access to high-quality coaching and training facilities. Video assistance. In recent years, video technology has been introduced to soccer to assist referees with making key decisions, such as determining whether a goal has been scored or whether a foul has occurred. The video assistant referee (VAR) system is now used in many professional leagues and international competitions. Women's soccer. Women's soccer has been growing in popularity in recent years, with many countries now having professional women's leagues and national teams. The FIFA Women's World Cup is held every 4 years and features the top women's soccer teams from around the world. Global reach. Soccer is a truly global sport, with millions of fans and players from all over the world. The game has a unique ability to bring people together and foster a sense of community and belonging, regardless of differences in culture, language, or background. In conclusion, soccer is a sport that has captured the hearts and minds of millions of people around the world. From its strategic gameplay to its passionate fan culture, soccer continues to be a beloved and essential part of the global sporting landscape. Major competitions. Several major competitions in soccer are highly prestigious and bring together the best teams and players from around the world. These include the FIFA World Cup, the UEFA Champions League, and the Copa Libertadores. Transfer market. The transfer market is a major aspect of soccer, with clubs buying and selling players to strengthen their squads. The transfer market can involve significant sums of money, with some players commanding transfer fees in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Rivalries. Soccer is known for its intense rivalries between teams and fans, with some of the most famous rivalries including El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona, the Manchester Derby between Manchester United and Manchester City, and the North London Derby between Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur. Scoring and rules. The ultimate objective of soccer is to score goals, with the team that scores the most goals winning the game. The rules of the game are fairly straightforward, with teams attempting to move the ball up the field and into the opponent's goal while avoiding fouls and other penalties. Fair play and sportsmanship. Fair play and sportsmanship are highly valued in soccer, with players expected to show respect for their opponents and the rules of the game. Unsportsmanlike behavior, such as diving, time wasting, and arguing with officials, is generally frowned upon and can result in disciplinary action. Overall, soccer is a sport that has a rich history and a global appeal. Whether you are a casual fan or a die-hard supporter, there is always something new and exciting to discover in the world of soccer. VAR system. As mentioned earlier, the video assistant referee (VAR) system has been introduced in soccer to assist referees with making key decisions. The VAR system uses video replays and a team of officials who monitor the game from a central location to help referees with decisions related to goals, penalties, red cards, and mistaken identity. Social impact. Soccer has a significant social impact, with many clubs and players involved in various social and charitable causes, from supporting local communities to advocating for social justice and equality. Soccer has the power to inspire positive change and make a difference in people's lives. Popularity and viewership. Soccer is one of the most popular sports in the world, with an estimated 4 billion fans and viewers globally. The FIFA World Cup, which is held every 4 years, is the most watched sporting event in the world, with billions of people tuning in to watch the tournament. Referee decision-making. Referees in soccer are tasked with making split-second decisions in a fast-paced and often unpredictable game. While referees strive to be impartial and fair, their decisions can sometimes be controversial and subject to scrutiny from fans, players, and the media. Technology and innovation. Soccer is a sport that continues to evolve and adapt to new technology and innovation. From the introduction of the VAR system to advancements in player tracking and analytics, soccer is at the forefront of sports technology and is constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible. In summary, soccer is a sport that has a rich and fascinating history, with a global appeal that transcends borders and cultures. From its strategic gameplay to its passionate fan culture, soccer continues to captivate and inspire millions of people around the world. Stadium atmosphere. Soccer is renowned for its lively and passionate stadium atmosphere, with fans often singing, chanting, and waving flags and banners to show their support for their team. This atmosphere can be electrifying, and many fans consider the stadium experience to be an essential part of their love for the game. National teams. In addition to club soccer, National teams also play a significant role in the sport. Countries around the world have their national teams, which compete in international tournaments such as the FIFA World Cup, the UEFA European Championship, and Copa America. Diversity and inclusion. Soccer has become more diverse and inclusive in recent years, with efforts to promote diversity and inclusion at all levels of the game. This includes initiatives to address issues such as racism, sexism, and homophobia, as well as efforts to promote greater diversity in coaching and leadership positions. Sponsorship and advertising. Soccer is a highly commercialized sport, with many clubs and players relying on sponsorship and advertising deals to fund their activities. Major brands and corporations often sponsor soccer teams and events, with players and clubs often featuring prominently in advertising campaigns and product endorsements. Tactics and strategy. Soccer is a sport that requires a high level of tactical and strategic thinking. Coaches must develop game plans and strategies that take into account the strengths and weaknesses of their team as well as their opponents. Tactical changes and substitutions can often make a significant difference in the outcome of a game. In conclusion, soccer is a sport that has a rich and complex history, with many different elements and factors contributing to its popularity and appeal. From the tactics and strategy of the game to the passion and excitement of the stadium atmosphere, there is always something new and interesting to discover in the world of soccer.